Welcome to Hello Crypto, episode 5, presented by 60s Trading. Learn, execute, and profit. I'm 60, and I'm here with Jay from the Alpha Angle, thealphaangle.com. Let's go ahead and we'll get into this pretty quickly here. So, XRP, what we've been calling out is that, we needed the 1 hour time frame pink line pull up into that 2 hour, or not correction, not 2 hour, but the $2 range. It was down there in that $1.97, $1.98. So we said we're going to see it pull up a little bit until it gets into that $2 range, and then we're going to see it pull back. Well, looky here. We've already got the pink line already up into that $2 area. Same with the daily. It's up there in that $2 as well. They're actually lining up pretty much almost at the same area. And now we're starting to see a pullback. So this is healthy. This is what we want to see. We want to see come back into this order block that we currently have sitting here at the 201 down to the $1.99. So if I was to trade this, which I am fully into it, ready to trade it. I'm already in a trade on here. As it comes back down, I'm just going to be entering back into it because I took about a 75% profit off of the trade that we was already in. Now it pulls down. I'm looking at pulling the trigger at $2.01. My stop loss, I'm setting it down there at that $1.98. All right, so that's my play right there. That's a free play for anybody that wants it. It's not financial advice. That is exactly what I'm looking at doing. If it was to break below $2, that means we're going to break on down to our lower order block, which again is sitting on down at the, let's see here, $1.88 down to the $1.82 area. So we have those two order blocks. But here we are with a pink line from the 1 hour and the 1 day. Those are magnets. We got to hit them. And then everything else is to the upside. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. We're having that healthy pullback. Now, did we create any kind of order blocks on the upper side of XRP that are any bearish order blocks that we may see a hit? We do have one here on the daily. So this was on January 6th. We did have one that was at a entry at $2.20 up to that $2.41. And as it sits, we have not hit that $2.20. We've come close at $2.19. Technically, it's not fully mitigated. However, it's a good possibility that once we hit this pink line, we could be seeing a break all the way up through that, hitting the top into this other order block we have here at that $2.47 up to the $2.52. Some people has already put in their triggers expecting to hit that $2.20 or I want up into that, $2.22 and stuff like that. But what we're looking at, pull down to the 201, tapping the 1 day and the 1 hour pink line, reversing and going on up into that $2.50 where we're looking at. If we break up above that 252, well, we've already got water blocks sitting up ahead of that at 265, 267 area that we're looking at. It's a good possibility we may hit before we pull back a little bit, reset, and continue to the upside. Because looking at it on the daily, it is beautifully doing exactly what it's supposed to do with our visual down here with a green dot. And again, like we said the other night, this thing played out perfectly. We came down here and we created this lower low. If you join into the Discord, we have a training course on what this all means, the lower lows, the higher lows, and the green dots and all that. So here we had a lower low. We was looking for a green dot. We got the green dot on the daily, which means you would enter in for the long at the green dot area. Your stop loss, that lower low previously, just below it. And then you would be riding that long. So you technically would have been in riding this one on entry here. You could have rode it up 31, almost 32%, taking you some profits, letting it ride, kind of like I did, which I didn't get in at that low. Should have, but it didn't. I got in around the $2 range. It pulled up. I took 75%. It's pulled back down. I'm looking at another entry as we continue in this bullish momentum, because we still haven't gotten a sell signal on the daily. Therefore, I'm looking for alt season to be, coming up here soon. I was looking at the Bitcoin dominance a little earlier and stuff, and that's something I noticed. We're right there teetering along the lines of Bitcoin, rolling over. But before we go over into Bitcoin, I want to take a step over here and see what Jay has to offer.
Hey, buddy. And hey, thanks for having me on here tonight. I appreciate that. I agree with you. Bullish momentum. I'm looking at a long for tonight. And I think that we'll probably be touching the 218 to 220 mark. We do have an order block at I think it's 220. Let me pull that up really quick. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, the 224 to 220. Oh, I'm sorry, the 230 is. I've got a block in here placed. I think that we'll flirt with that, and then I do believe that. And I like hearing about the alt season, buddy. I do believe that we will see another run down before that nice swing up. But for tonight, I'm heading up. Then I will be looking to see a retracement afterwards, and everything looks primed after that for alt season to start.
So you're thinking there's an upwards momentum tonight?
Yes, I do. Is that opposite of what you were saying? I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about bullish momentum.
I mean, there is bullish momentum, but unfortunately, it looks to me, because, look, we've come down. If you see right here, we come down on the daily here. We pulled below our green. We pulled back up, and now we're pulling back down on the daily. I honestly feel right here that we're going to pull down below the red and go ahead and tap our pink line. So if you hadn't already got that entry for that bullish momentum, because that would be our next leg up right there. We hit this.
Ladies and gentlemen, tune in tomorrow. There can only be one winner.
Right. Yeah. So, yes, we're going to be seeing that upwards trend, but I feel that we're going to go ahead and we're going to see the pullback here, creating this big wick we had up here on the 6th for the daily. That would be our new higher high that goes with our higher low that we had. And then we'll have our pullback for our new higher low, which would be right here perfect with this, this break of pink structure.
Your magnet line?
You're looking at that on the daily, and then look at it on the 1 hour as